Hey, good morning, everyone. It is Monday again, and we are here for a quick Monday motivation. Look, this morning I am just want to talk to you quickly about one of the things I wanted to just bring to your attention and want us to be mindful is that our tongues are powerful. The thing is, are we using that power? Many times we have this understanding that they should know. How many times have you thought about a situation and say, they should know because that's just me? They should know because they know me. They should know because I've done something to show them. They should know because of just what they know me in a way that they should know things without me even saying it. They should know it. How many times have that happened? I know it happens with me a lot of times. I think that what I'm doing shows you how I feel, so I don't need to voice some things. Well, that is a big component of the power of the tongue because a lot of times people do not equate what you do with who you are. Hear me when I say this. They don't equate what you do. Oh, I did this, that, and the other. They should know how I feel. They should know that I love them. They should know that I care about them. But if you have a person or you're dealing with a person and that's not how they see things, that's not how they understand. If you're dealing with people, period, sometimes 99% of the time you need to open your mouth and say it. Say how you feel. Say what's going on with you because they really don't know. Expecting someone to have ESP and understand ESP is that extraterrestrial stuff, they can just read your mind. No, no one can read your mind. We must begin to vocalize and say what's going on. We must begin to vocalize and say what we want. We must begin to vocalize. When you say it, then there's no misunderstanding of what your actions are for or what why you're doing what you're doing. When we look at our lives and we look at people who have gone before us and who have paved the way, they didn't just do, but they said it. Martin Luther King, he got up and said, I have a dream. He did a march on Washington. He went through going to jail and doing so many other things, not just to show you that he believed in equality, but to know that I'm saying it and I'm doing something about it. That's what we have to do here. When we have feelings and we have things that we're doing with people, we don't just need to do something. If I show them that I care about them, then they know I care about them. If the person has grown up in a bad situation, no, they just thinking they just happy somebody doing anything. They don't know that it's necessarily you care sometimes. Our backgrounds give us different information about why people are doing what they're doing. I said a lot really fast, but I want you to understand that our backgrounds, our backstories give different information to us on how to process what's going on around us. So many times we, if I've grown up in a service background and service means that I care about you and service means that I love you, then I am going on what I know to be a communication between me and someone else because I grew up in a service background. How did they know I cared? Because I did something for them. Where someone else may have grown up in a background where people talked. So for you to say that you care about them, that's how they equate love. That's how they equate care. That's how they understand. They understand when you say it. A lot of us we won't say it because we have a different understanding so great because even if I grew up in a service background, even if I grew up, service was the key to showing how you felt. If I say it as I do it, then now you don't have to wonder or figure out what's going on because now you know because I've said it. A lot of times we won't say it. We just gonna do and hope that people pick it up. I implore you this morning that even if you have the need to do, open your mouth. And that's just not with other people, it's even with God. Open your mouth and say it. He knows all things. But when we say it out of our mouths, then it comes into fruition. The Bible says that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. We believe things that we don't see, but we never say it. It also tells us to ask, seek, and knock. But what do? Again, we're believing it, but we won't say it. Ask means you have to open your mouth and say something. Seek means that I believe it. Knock means that I go forward. There is something that I'm doing to show that I want this thing. So I implore you this morning, as we talk about the power of the tongue this year, as we talk about the power of what I think begins to come out with what I say and manifest in what I have, I need you to remember this. You got to think it, but then the next part is you must say it. You have to say it. I don't care if you're whispering it to yourself. Say it, because words have power. Words have power. We create what's happening around us when we open our mouth and begin to say what we need, where we're going, and who we are. Think about it. How many times have you made a negative statement and that thing has come to pass? Why? Because words have power. What we say have power. So I want to encourage you to begin to say those things that are positive, to begin to speak into your future, to begin to speak over yourself. I'm encouraging you this morning to begin to speak over yourself, to begin to speak over your life, to begin to speak and watch it manifest. So we work on our thinking so that we can speak better of ourselves, so that we can have better in our hands. And when we have better, we must do better. So look, that's it for me this morning. That's all I had to share. I want you to remember these things, because as we go forward, we watch our lives change, but our lives change through the situations that happen, and the situations that happen change through what we say and how we handle it. Look, as usual, I will never come on and not invite you to the Life Happens Conference that's coming up this October the 24th in the city of Baltimore, Maryland. I'm asking you to join me for Life Happens this year. See, there it is. The flyer came up. It wouldn't come up at first. But yeah, I'm asking you to join me. We are discussing power, the power that is within us, the power of what we can do, the power that we don't know we have, the power that we have given to others, the power that belongs to us, and that we must begin to speak over ourselves and to move forward in power, to speak, period, because we don't speak, but we think people know. And if you don't remember anything else I said this morning, I want you to remember this: speak, because no one knows what you're thinking until you say it. Speak, open your mouth, and let the power come out of your mouth. Speak it. Speak to your situation. Speak to people. Speak to people. But speak it. Then and only then can we understand what's going on. Look, this has been our Monday Motivation. I pray that you have an amazing week. I will be coming on more now as we are growing closer to the conference time. I want to be able to share with you more about the power. Again, this year we are working on our book for this year's conference, and I hope and I pray to see you there. Look, this is Monday, and we are motivated. See you next time. Bye, everybody.